Find out which state currently have the highest and lowest unemployment rates, which industries are hiring the most employees, and how September's shocking jobs report proves that the pandemic-era federal extended enhanced unemployment benefits didn't play a major role in the disruption of the labor market. After this, hey everybody, it's Andrew Cartwright here. I hope you're having a fantastic Friday and you guys are just ready for the weekend. Maybe your favorite, football team's playing. I don't know. Here's your unemployment update. A recent report from the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the BLS, found some interesting data which states have the highest and the lowest unemployment rates across America. In February 2020, unemployment was at a 5-decade low of 3.5%. That was in February of 2020. That was before we went lockdown and everybody got locked down. Then it rose to a 5-decade high of 14.2%, like teetering on depression numbers, not recession, but depression. In April, before settling down to about 4.8% right now. So we've come a long ways, folks. We still got a little ways to go. But just to give you perspective, 3.5 during an amazing time, and now we're at 4.8% right now. So looking good, folks. My hometown state had the highest, though, unemployment rate in August with 7.7%, following California with 7.5%, and of course, New York was 7.4%. You imagine Nevada has such a high rate of hospitality, and of course, we're still having the lockdown measures and masks and boards, and poker doesn't feel like poker anymore. You feel like you're in a cell talking to a prison mate, although you're not talking to anybody because you're playing poker. At least most people don't talk. It's a pretty quiet game. The state with the lowest unemployment rate, Nebraska, was an incredible 2.2%. Where does your state rank in the terms of unemployment? Check out the link below to find out and be in the know, and comment as well. Love to hear what you think about what your state is, who's to blame, what you think is going to happen. Anyway, your thoughts matter. Meanwhile, thoughts become things is what I think of. Meanwhile, employers across the United States of America are hiring Americans to return to work after collecting unemployment benefits over the past 20 months of craziness. They're saying, please come back. We invite you back. Here are the jobs that saw the biggest employee gains during the month of September. Of course, you guessed it. Well, maybe you didn't guess it. Leisure and hospitality gained 74,000 employees. Professional and business services gained 60,000 jobs, and retail trade saw a gain of 56,100 employees. Ooh, I guess, Amazon's kind of going, what's happening? Transportation and warehousing gained 47,300 jobs. Elsgord, an economist at the Economic Policy Institute, stated, quote, the bounce back in local government education was weaker than expected for schools reopening in September, and seasonal adjustments for K-12 employment fell by 144%. 144,000. 44%. That'd be like not a single teacher. In fact, 44% of the teachers in addition quit. Sorry about that. I was talking to one professor. He's like, half the class wanted to come back to school, half the classes in college wanted to do it on a digitally remote Zoom. And he said, yep, not doing half and half. So they're all on Zoom now. Kind of interesting. I'm an in-person kind of person. I like to, be able to see people in the same room. I love the energy of education and learning. Hopefully, we'll see more jobs gaining during the month of October, especially with the shocking news from our last story. Unfortunately, the September jobs report was released today. Yeah, not unfortunately it was released, but unfortunately less than stellar numbers, which proves what the economists and myself have been talking about for months now. According to the Labor Department, quote, non-farming payroll rose by just 194 1,000 in the month of September, compared with the Dow Jones estimates of 500,000. What a miss, right? For the Dow to miss it by 2.5, that's pretty bad. There was 123,000 decline in government payroll, while private payroll increased by 317,000. This proves that the pandemic era federal extended enhanced unemployment benefits didn't hold back the labor market in a significant way, which we've been saying for months. People have been complaining about not being able to hire good help for like thousands of years or 100 years. I don't know about thousands, maybe. I don't know. Did the Romans have problems with that? Or they just say, go to work? And that was the end of that. Nick Bunker, economic researcher and director of the North American at Indeed Hiring Lab, explained, how do you have a lab for, do they wear white coats, you know? And yes, test. Yes, let me take a sample of a swab for work. Yeah, I don't, the lab. Why call it a lab? That's kind of funny. Quote, all evidence points towards pandemic unemployment benefits, PUA, not being the major factor. The best estimate right now is that it's pandemic itself. And that's the end of his quote. And I want you to think about this for a minute, folks. The PUA people were not even part of the job numbers in the beginning. So if you add the PUA people, that's the independent contractor, 1099, side hustle folks, we're not counting them. We're counting the people that were regular employees. That's how they got payroll, not. And these people are not on payroll. So when you cut them off, which they've been cut off, like a stepchild that, you know, the dad doesn't like or parents don't like, just got cut off. Well, hopefully lawmakers can hear our cries about the PUA federal unemployment benefits, as millions of Americans are still in need of these life-saving government disaster relief funds. And I know in the comments somebody's going to bring it up. What about shadow statistics and shadow numbers? Absolutely. I agree. It's just I can't go off. I got to go off of facts on this channel. I got to go off of quotes from experts on this channel, because this is not a channel of make-believe. This is a channel where we hope that you can come for reliable, source, backed up, professional content that you can count on every single day. If you still haven't applied for unemployment assistance, get a head start on the weekend. It's Friday. Grab whatever your favorite beverage is. If that's, Sunkist, well, they're better stuff. But, Sunkist it is. Make sure you go to your unemployment site. In most states, it's still claim your unemployment. It's been around since the 30s, folks. There's a lot of misinformation about how the program is now gone. People think unemployment is now gone. It's not. Google's saying something. Any rate, upload your information and fill out the application as generally as possible and to the best of your ability. For being honest and truthful and filling out the application, you could receive a backdated unemployment check for thousands of dollars. At this time, the PUA is disturbingly still closed, and that relief benefits are not being flown out when it should. Hopefully, we can see the great program once again offered to unemployment funds, to gig workers, self-employed, independent contractors, and 1099 workers, even side hustle volunteers and freelancers, as AOC and other people in Congress to say, hey, this is a pretty good idea. How about we support the people that are supporting themselves independently, and then when they do have a gap in employment, let's take care of them. What an idea. Because if you work for Amazon, you're probably on a 1099 or a FedEx driver, or Uber or Lyft. You're an independent contractor, and their models are structured that way. Why should somebody, when they're no longer working for Uber, because they can't, maybe there's something comes up, they need a brake job, or maybe they get rear-ended, and they're their car can't get in the shop for 3 weeks, and then they can't actually, get it fixed for a month. That's 2 months. What are you going to do for those folks? Is there an Uber Gap program? I don't think so. I know somebody in that boat right now today, somebody personally, somebody I care about, and yet that's happening. What do? Go rent a car, pay the rental car company, and also pay for their car, and make no money? Food for thought. Please keep sharing your experience with the unemployment insurance benefits in your state, and please stay safe out there. Thanks for watching.